69 has arrived. We are here to watch the video and see the full analysis breakdown. But you already know first, we gotta watch the video. You guys know the creator. Let's jump into it. He will be in the description if you want to check him out after. If you haven't seen any of the Skibidis. Oh, wait a minute. Did my boy have some Wolverine clothes? Who are we right now? What POV are we? We had Wolverine claws. We got a mallet thing. Dang. Okay, I'm liking the way we're starting here. So if we remember, that was creepy. If we remember from last time, this is when we just got into, like, you know, the red rooms or the red hallway, whatever. And I guess this is what's in it. It's a bunch of different Skibidi toilet. Look at that. There was a skeleton underneath that thing. Probably, making those. All right. New dance moves. Okay. Okay, we got a toilet to the right. I saw that. Nobody was in it. Oh, no. We got some Kool-Aid juice spilled on the ground. What happened here? Oh. Wait, was this the traitor? Surely not, right? Oh! Hey, yo, that weapon is, I called it a mallet. It's literally a plunger with spikes coming out of it. I just noticed that. Did we ever figure out who the traitor was? I don't, maybe that was, I don't know. Everybody's safe. Oh! Did you see that guy's eyes? Okay, really, guys? Now is not the time. That guy looked like he meant business, and there he is. His eyes are terrifying. Who was that toilet? He's totally going in the thumbnail. But my goodness. They closed the door on the... Well, I guess they kind of had to. They were dead. He had to do it. He had to do it, bro. He had to. If he didn't, they were all dead. He understands, though. He's like, look, bro, I had to do what I had to do. You would be dead if it wasn't for me. Ugh. He gave him thumbs up. Why does it kind of look like Mike? You know what? Never mind. Never mind. I take it back. We're going to go to the analysis. All right, here we go with Elite Cameraman.
The almighty episode 69.
The almighty episode 69.
And it looks like
this is the breakdown analysis.
Because at the end of today's episode, we saw that heroes have to make some hard choices and
they
sacrifices for the greater good.
And if he didn't do it, they'd all be dead, bro.
Like there was
he had to do it.
Time skip between episode 68 and episode 69, part 1.
See, that's what I was wondering too, because it didn't look exactly like
the worse it gets.
The red room.
I already
the red hallway.
That this place might have been the bottom floor of the toilet bunker in my last analysis. And if we
that thing, that's the room I was talking about. The hallway.
Defook seems to confirm this. With what we saw in today's episode, I think the squad is trying to either hunt down the scientist toilet or is trying to find the core of this bunker.
That guy came in kind of swinging.
Came out a couple days ago, which gave a small hint on what's going on. And it said, "Something secret steers us," which actually is a song from the soundtrack of Half-Life 2. Even though this is the case, I think the name itself was a hint at what might be going on.
Yeah, I don't think the song really matters.
Into all this, you need to make sure that you like the video.
You hear that?
I also mentioned that only 29% of you guys were subscribed. This
only
meant
29.
That more than 71% of you weren't subscribed.
Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, please. I appreciate you.
Of you not being subscribed.
Look at that.
If you want to
hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet
before episode 69 fully ends,
I appreciate you.
Make sure to subscribe. We can probably get there either today or in the episode 69 part 2 analysis. Anyways, here we go.
Episode
69 part 1 literally starts with a jump scare and sets the tone instantly.
I mean, it put me back a little bit.
Like small toilet attacks us, and this toilet actually is a reference to Valve, who made the Half-Life games. We can literally see a valve stuck on his eye, just like how the company Valve used to have something very similar.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Once again, we are in the
I would have never noticed that.
Cameraman, but because of what
this is why I love watching the analysis after the video.
A decent bit of time has passed, and Plunger Cameraman seems to have gotten some upgrades between episode 68 and episode 69.
For sure.
After the jump
claws,
scare, he first punches this toilet with his right hand, and the valve toilet stabs Plunger Cameraman's left hand. But this doesn't stop Plunger Cameraman because he
Wolverine
actually
claws.
reveals his first upgrade. Slowly,
I wonder how he got
blades
that.
Come out of his right hand, And
He
he
never
seems
had
like
that
a mini
before.
Wolverine. But that's not all, because right
See
after he
what I'm
knocks
saying?
the valve toilet back,
We got the same
he
dots
pulls his
here, brother.
plunger, and something is clearly different. It now has spikes all over it, making it an extremely destructive weapon.
Yes, I thought
It's
it was a
good to
mallet,
finally
but it's a
see the
plunger with spikes.
cameraman being able to use his plunger a lot better now that it has some upgrades.
Oh, it's gonna be
He
sick.
swings the plunger so hard that the
It'd be
valve
better if it had
toilet
like a
hits the
laser on
wall,
it.
And instead of flushing the
You know,
toilet normally with
maybe
his
later.
plunger, he smashes it into his face.
Woo!
But alongside that,
Look at that
we
thing.
actually saw something weird just
Crazy.
now. If you look at the ground when plunger cameraman knocks the valve toilet
There
into the
were a
wall,
bunch of
we
skeletons
can
everywhere,
actually
weren't
see a
there?
human skeleton, yes. A real human skeleton. And these skeletons are actually scattered around the whole room.
I didn't even think
this
about it
actually
being a
might be
real
one of
human.
the biggest hints we have gotten about the origin of the Skibidi toilets. Because if there are
the
actual
origin.
human bodies here, this probably means that the toilets weren't the ones who made this place. Alongside that, one of the skeletons actually has a lab coat, and I think you know where I'm getting at. I don't know if this is the direction Dafuk is going, but there
We're
is a
actually
really good
getting
chance
into
that the
this one.
toilets actually were the
This is
result of
good.
some research and lab trials that went wrong. We can't really know what exactly happened if this is the case, but maybe these scientists were doing some experiments and created the toilets.
That's how it always goes.
As a result, the toilets went rouge and started
Something
spreading like
goes
the
wrong, and
virus.
then boom, the
But
whole
this makes
world's
me
got
think of what the
toilets.
secret agent wants. If this experiment theory is true, I think there are two
What is this one?
possibilities about the secret agent that might also be true. There
What
is
is
a
that
possibility
episode?
that the secret agent is
That had
trying
to have been
search
like a
for the
fake thing,
truth
right?
of the toilet's origin. Or maybe he also used to be a scientist at this facility, and he might be trying to fix his old mistakes. We already know that he is a very smart individual.
Where did
because
this
the
scene
gadgets
come
he
from?
has are no joke, and he has abilities that suppresses normal
I've seen that
humans.
one.
I'm sure that we'll get to know more about this topic in the next couple episodes, because that seems to be the way we are going right now.
Bro, imagine what
After
episode
Plunger
100
Cameraman
is
kills
going to
the
be
valve
like.
toilet, we also
That's
see
gonna
the
be
Dark
insane.
Speaker Man going ham on all the toilets, and it seems like this place is filled with parasite toilets, but the squad is too good to get infected. We actually
Let's go,
see Dark
Speaker.
Speakerman almost getting infected, but he removes the parasite toilet instantly and uses his speakers on him right before smashing into the ground.
He's too good.
This does make me wonder if
He
he has
saved
an
the day,
anti-parasitic
bro.
body, because at this point I think
He saved
every
it.
agent and Titan should get one, if they don't have it. After this,
They
we
did look
slowly
really
start
scared,
walking
didn't
through
they?
the corridor,
They don't look like they're
and
gonna
the first
destroy
thing we
somebody.
see
They just
is
look
a
scared.
toilet that burning eternally inside the door.
Oh, well,
I think
the other
we can
one was
agree that
burning.
he
Yeah, true.
probably is one of the beings inside the whole Skibidi universe
Look at that guy.
that has endured the most pain, if he has been burning like this ever since he was created. After this, Plunger Cameraman looks to the right side, and we see a big-headed toilet staring into the hallway. This probably
Yeah, they all
is a
look
reference
terrified,
to something
actually.
or means something, but I have no idea what it is. If you do, make sure to comment it down below. A second later, we see the lucky cameraman going ahead of us with his tablet still in his hands to open the door. And we actually see one more human skeleton here, but that's not the only skeleton we see, because Plunger
Yep,
Cameraman
we got that
turns to
skeleton
his
at the
left,
bottom, and then
the last
boom.
locked room we see
All
actually
toilets
has
still
skull
looking
toilets,
scared.
just like the Berserk skeleton meme. After this, Plunger Cameraman looks behind him and he sees the Speaker Man dancing while walking through the corridor.
They
and
were
I'm not gonna
hitting
lie,
those moves.
The music kind of slapped right here, and once we turn back, the door is open and we are entering a huge room. After Plunger Cameraman enters the room, he looks to his left and his right to see what's inside.
Little Kool-Aid on the
And
ground,
can
we
actually
see.
so much blood and a decent bit of toilet bodies scattered around
Nah,
the place.
Kool-Aid,
There
bro,
clearly have
Kool-Aid.
been fights here, but we have no idea what caused the fights or who fought the toilets. Seconds later, a cameraman head gets thrown next to us, which leads Plunger Cameraman to turn back, and we see a mutant
See, I thought
toilet
that was like a
coming out of
traitor or
nowhere.
something, but I guess
He
not.
jumps down from the upper floor and literally assassinates the cameraman, who looks like the cameraman who went berserk in episode 66. We can clearly
I don't really
see
know
that
how
he
you
is
would tell
different
them
from
apart.
the other
They all
two
kinda-
mutant toilets, and he looks a lot more crazier compared to the other two.
Oh yeah, that
For
toilet
some
looks
reason, I
crazy.
know that the other two mutant toilets are not that normal either.
Mm.
But this guy just has a different vibe, and he also has a metal arm, which probably very strong and most likely capable of great amounts of strength. After
He looked
beheading the cameraman
insane,
in front
dude.
of him, the cameraman behind him actually tried to use the stun gun on him, but it seems like
It
it
did
doesn't affect
nothing.
him at all, other than the fact that blood
boy's
was
immune.
screaming with blood coming out of his mouth. He tries to slash the Plunger Cameraman with his hands, but I'm assuming that the stun gun is at least doing some effect, because the mutant toilet
Okay,
can't
little
reach
bit,
the
little bit.
Plunger Cameraman in time, and Plunger Cameraman hits him with the spiky plunger twice once he gets back a little. But this doesn't stop the mutant toilet from
He's
holding
crazy,
the
bro.
Plunger Cameraman's head and screaming into him. But thankfully, the dark speaker man arrives in time, and
He
stabs
saved the day
mutant
a few
toilet with his
times,
two
actually.
knives, right before the mutant toilet throws him away.
What a savage.
And right at this scene, we can also see another human skeleton on
Another
the
skeleton.
right side. And maybe the blood and the toilet bodies in this
Kool-Aid,
room are
just some
left over
Kool-Aid.
from the first days of the toilets.
I
being
wonder what's
made
in there.
and fighting against the human
Well,
scientists.
maybe it was that one
Right
thing that
after,
came out.
Plunger cameraman throws his
I don't-
plunger into the mutant toilet's head, completely destroying his head and killing him.
Demolished.
Right after the mutant toilet dies, the alarms start going off, and we actually see the locked doors opening while other toilets start coming from the hallway, and we actually see some weird mutant toilets coming as well.
Ugh.
But it does seem like they are some failed mutant toilets because they are acting a little more stupid compared to normal. While this is going on,
That takes
the lucky
talent, by the way.
cameraman
They're
actually
kinda
uses
dumb.
the remote he has to close the door to save everyone. But as we already know, this won't really work. Once we turn back, we see that the lucky
R.I.P.
cameraman has opened a couple doors
R.I.P.
already
to the
and
couple.
is waiting for us. Everyone starts rushing to save themselves, and we see a huge toilet that has a similar set of head equipment to vacuum.
Yeah, that one's
toilet tries
decent,
to
but
come
this
out.
one right here, that
But
one
the
looked
craziest
terrifying.
thing
You can
happens,
kind of see his
and we
eyes when the
actually
doors
see
close.
The Michael Jackson toilet arrive at the scene right
That's what
before
I
the
said. I was
bunker
going to say
door
Michael
closes
Jackson, but I
down.
didn't think so.
Thanks to this,
I
the
didn't want to
speaker
be,
man start
you know.
dancing. But this sadly was the stupidest
I said
thing
Mike,
they
never
could have
mind.
done, because
You knew what I
literally
was trying to
seconds
say, though.
later, after they
It is
start
Michael
dancing,
Jackson,
the
okay.
Michael Jackson toilet explodes
Nice.
the locked door, and we get a good glimpse of him for a second. And he really is.
Why they open
upgraded
his
a lot
eyes so
because he
much?
has anything ranging from buzzsaws and claws. But that's not the most important thing, because
terrifying.
the way he sounds is so freaking annoying, and it would make me go crazy if I was in the squad there. The cameraman really start rushing as fast as they can to escape from the
They should
Michael
have put my
Jackson
voice in there, bro.
toilet.
I could have
But
hit the
there are two
hee-hees for
cameramen
him,
who
man.
didn't make it in yet and are far behind. We also see a small detail on the boxes, and it says
Dark Speaker Man got that cheat code.
150686 on it, but I have no idea if this means anything. We have been seeing more and more small
How
details
can you even
as
see? I
text in
can't
these
see none of
episodes,
that.
So I wanted to mention it. The Dark Speaker Man literally takes the remote from the hands of the lucky cameraman because
He said,
wasn't
"Wait,"
closing
but if
the
he
door,
would've
and he
waited,
uses it to
they would've been
close the
dead.
door,
They would've
even
all
though
been dead.
Plunger cameraman says wait with his hands. This leads the two cameramen to die.
He couldn't wait,
But
dude.
this was a good decision by Dark Speaker Man.
100%.
Because if he didn't take the matter to his own hands,
They'd all be
everyone
done.
would have died. This really shows us that sometimes heroes have to sacrifice for the greater good.
He had to.
It also seems like this door that they closed is stronger because the Michael Jackson toilet doesn't even try to destroy it.
The
Plunger
MJ
cameraman slowly
toilet, bro.
starts walking toward the Dark Speaker Man.
MJ's a
and we can actually
savage.
see
That's a
Dark
Skibidi
Speaker Man
toilet.
reflecting on his actions. But with his anger, Plunger cameraman pushes the Dark Speaker Man and actually punches him twice right before punching a hole in the wall. Bro, not gonna lie, if Plunger cameraman ever tries going for TV woman, I'm out. Blood literally sees red. Plunger cameraman looks outside of the glass door, and we see many toilets alongside
said,
the
"I'm
Michael
out."
Jackson toilet, and Plunger cameraman does his signature move
Terrifying.
once more and flips
Look at
off
him.
all of them right before turning back and moving with the squad. It also looks like only 5 of them.
What's
are
that yellow
and
down
I think
there?
we can safely assume that only Lucky Cameraman, Dark Speaker Man, and the Plunger Cameraman will be left alive after next episode.
I think so.
We see a huge hallway with yellow smoke or light at the end.
What is that
And
yellow
there is also
smoke
another
slash
bunker
light?
door on the right. We'll see where they'll go in the next episode. This episode really was
I'm excited for
crazy,
the next one,
and
bro.
I'm so curious as to what will happen in the next part.
Me too. I mean, let me know what you guys think is going to happen in part 2. But maybe we see a return of the MJ toilet. I don't know. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching with me. I love y'all. Goodbye.